Reza theme. I didn't know he had a theme like this one. Spooky. Ain't that spooky? We're doing the evil ending today. Let's see how evil this gets. Probably quite. So where does this jump out again? Okay. So this is your character showing up, saying hello, and then Reza's instantly like, okay. I think they didn't use this because this is way too dramatic. Boy, is this dramatic. You know what's really funky? Something I've been thinking about is there's always this point where the creator is outshone by his fans, and that's a terrible point. That's a terrible point, because at that point, nothing you can write can be good enough because you don't understand it like they do. I imagine it's like that with Lord of the Rings and Game of Thrones, where it's like someone knows the world better than the original writer, so the writers could never write a better story than the fans know about. And that's spooky. It can be a great discouraging thing. Luckily, most people don't have to worry about it because they're chops! Ah, my hand's acting up. Playing Okami for that many hours was not the best idea. I'll admit, it wasn't a smart idea, but it could have been a bad idea. So, you take the box, walk a few minutes, or like a second, and then you... I really feel like this is... I guess maybe there's like a... sort of a test. So here's the thing I never quite got about Reza's whole spiel here is, like, the player at least, what's sharing about? Like, you can't just, like, what is the plan? You show up with a generator, why don't they just gun you down and take it? Or something, I don't know. I'm changing the context of it. Why would I want to share it with you? I feel like it's got a little bit more oomph to it in this particular context. If it's direct translation, it just kind of falls flat. It just feels more like a technical question. Like, again... Like, if you say, why would I share that with you? Sounds like a technical question. Why would I want? Like, if I was given the choice, why should I? I don't know. It just feels like a little bit of extra context. Something that's not immediately obvious to people of different languages. Considering he's Austrian, I can understand that kind of nuance escapes you, but... It has a little extra sass to be like, to add. Why would I want? Not that I can. It's that I don't want. I guess that the can kind of emphasize, like, why should I? Like, why would I? Like, what's the technical reason to hold on to this? It also has a certain ring to it, though. It's got a very steely ring to it. Very computery. Oh, that's a good one. It's got a nice going on. Now, I don't know what the trigger is. Yeah. De haan van een vuurwapen. What? Now I gotta go to fucking Wikipedia. And I gotta look up the term for it. Because the only term I know is ticker. Snaphan. Never heard of it. I might need to find another one for this. Or I can go back to Warden and see if trekker is a valid word. No, that is... Oh, there we go. Okay, so that's technically a proper term. It's just kind of funky. So, a thing to realize here, Reza does not know, knows you don't have a gun. Like, odds are he's been told that you were not given or issued a firearm for this operation. Especially considering who you are. So this situation is gonna throw him off his guff by miles. He's gonna be like, what the? Whoa, no! Video games, the movie! Like, this is throwing him off as much as it can. So what's gun gore? Oh, that's what the... Yeah. Again, since Izumi never shows up, it can be implied that you actually fail and Izumi redirects you. Depending on how teleportation exactly works. How close are you? Couldn't you just ninjutsu chop it out of your hand or something? I changed this a bit because it just carries a little bit more of a, like, I'm an asshole. He fiddled with the weapon. A perfect moment to shoot him in the shoulder. Just carrying that fucking "you're a dick now" moment. You're an ass. Might as well make the captions make you feel like a jackass for going this way. I mean, you have to try to get here. I think it's possible to get here by accident if you're enough of a weirdo, but Huh. This is like considering what Reza's trying to do, this is like the worst scenario for him, I imagine. Not like you succeeded, but you backstab him super fucking hard. Like, odds are, in this scenario, Reza has at least some connection. Like, he's at least somewhat like, I'm gonna make it out. We're all gonna be great. And this is like, you are taking advantage. Like, he's won. Reza's won, and he still loses. What kind of ending is that for him? Ugh. There we go. So, you would kill me to get this far. You can't complain I'm doing the same thing, hypocrite. Just adding a little bit of sass. Cause like I said, if you're gonna go pure evil, go evil. Just revel in it. I actually like the angle that... The angle that Reza kind of does this, partially, to not have to deal with dragons. Like, Reza doesn't like dragons to such an extent that mentally he just contorts the scenario that he doesn't have to. He's like, if I just do this, I don't have to ever deal with dragons again. Could you imagine that? That'd be great. So the problem with this ending is that it kind of contorts itself into being super evil, because this ending kind of fixes everything! You have the generators, Reza has been conquered, but at the same time your character's douche. So the game has to contort that if you do this, you're an asshole and you're going to do it for yourself. Yeah, this is technically a great ending, except your character for some asshole reason decides to fuck it up. Problem, big plot hole, needs to be fixed. Put a band-aid over it. Don't let people look at it. This is such an annoying word. Because it's one of the few words that has an apostrophe on it. Like that. Yeah, this really contorts itself into a weird position. The funny thing is, you're like, this is the one ending in which it's just amazing. Anyway, let's turn on the evil music, which is the music that plays during the bad ending, because we're approaching it. Oh no, that's the set. That's the audio balance. Don't want to shift that one. That'll piss people off. If humanity discovered that we left the dragons to their fate, just left the deal behind, just so we could benefit, they wouldn't agree to be nice about it. Ah, nice villain monologue. I love how your character gets some fucking villain monologue. Oh yeah, the song actually plays out fully. I forgot that part. Yeah, the song fully plays out and ends on that moment, I think. That's great. So, imagine being on the dragon side and getting fucked up by the meteor, and some survive. Like, the communications would be terrible. Changing this a bit for a bit with happiness. It's easy to shut down communications for a few weeks so the dragons couldn't say anything. And then, no more risk. And then there's two left that know about it. Me, and you. Ugh. Oh, that's a snappy line. That's the kind of darling I'm going to kill on my second pass. Because ik and yeah is not the way you say it. You say you and I instead of I and you, you know? But I guess that's kind of the point. It's an odd way to put it because it just snaps it. Makes it snappier. Makes it louder. Like that fucking costume in Mario Odyssey. That's a fair point, because that's kind of what Izumi says would have happened if Maverick hadn't show up. Which makes Maverick one hell of a character. So, this is a fair point, because to be fair, like, the other endings, there's this other woman who's an asswipe. And that kind of implies that it's entirely possible that the other person does these kinds of endings. Man, like you said, Reza's your ideal is kind of a problem. Nice sassy line. Good point. Unfortunately, a good point can't stop a bullet. And that changes this. Because that's not what it's about! Which I guess kind of carries the same connotation, says it doesn't have to. This is a good song, though. Again, dying, go for it. Just that fucking you're a dick line. This is what you are now. You're an asshole, and you're doing sassy villain monologues. Because you're evil for no specific reason. It's a good ending, but you're fucking it up for no specific reason. I guess there is actually a reason. If you kill Reza like this, humanity's gonna kill you, because it's technically treason. The dragons have all the reason to arrest you, because you technically committed murder. I mean, you could probably spin a story, but why do you have a gun? No one knows you had a gun. They didn't find a gun on you when they sent... Like, you having a gun complicates things so much. There being two guns complicates everything. That'd be a great ending. Because it's one of those insane endings where things just fall apart. And you can really start... Like, when you go insane with something, when you go beyond the thresholds of what something is meant to carry, then you start to see the core element. That's when you start to see the real personality. Like, is Bryce going to stand up for you in the situation in which you are an irredeemable jackass? Or not? Like, he won. He wins. Reza's dead. The crimes are technically solved. But you have a gun you're not supposed to have. And you killed someone. What is he going to do? What's Anna going to say? What's Adine going to think? Where's Remy going to stand? What is Emma going to spin out of it? What is her PR team going to do? Those are questions that are awesome! That's why you want to go... That's why I say, if you're going to go evil, go hard evil. Go as evil as you can. Because the evil route... That's where you really get the meat and potatoes out of things. That's where the bone juice is at. What is the thing called of a revolver, anyway? Een vuistvuurwapen. That means a fist firearm. What? Cylinder, there we go. Again, I'm writing the fucking sass up. Because you end with such a stupid fucking line. This is such a shitty line. You gotta ham it up. I pulled the trigger often enough that there were no more bullets in the cylinder. They were in Reza now. Reza died for his good cause, just as you want it. Because at this point, come on! Come on! I'm having too much fun. I'm probably going to cut this out. If Mr. Saunders comes and smacks me upside the head, sure, I'll cut it out. But I like this. This is great. Like, this is the player going, hey! Because you did some jackass things to get here, but at least you get this funny ending, so you go, it was worth it. But then you have to ask yourself, why? Why is this extremely hammy evil ending somehow justifying you basically causing the deaths and just depressions on multiple people? It's a good question, isn't it? Again, you never actually change the controls. It's entirely possible you go back in time. And that would be a great ending. Like, Izumi is like, oh, what are you doing with that generator? Buddy? What you doing with that empty gun? Buddy? Where's all the blood coming from? Buddy? And then she just smacks you with a shovel. Because you're holding a box. That's, like, again, I think the reason Izumi can't show up is if Izumi shows up, she'd be like, okay, we saved the day. We can help everyone now, I guess. And that's kind of the problem. If Izumi was here, this whole scene wouldn't work out. It makes sense. Changing it a bit. Again, I activate the portal and start doing pillars and wait until I saw humanity again. Not as their ambassador, but as their hero. Okay, the time of dragons and humans was over. A new era. My era! The era of player name has begun. I know that system technically in standard mode doesn't sass you up, but I really feel it's appropriate that you saw the bad ending. That wasn't very nice of you. Like, it doesn't matter if it's standard or not. I think system would just tell you, dude, take a chill pill. Take a chill pill. So what are the endings? Sebastian, I like this. Here's the thing. Reza shot 6 times. Good one. Good pick. Good, strong selection of images to show in the big chapter. I think this only shows up this one time. Wait. Is Reza left-handed? No, he isn't. Well, then why? That's a little too far. Like, there is a point where you're starting to shoot the torso, but sure, I get it. There are some there might be some communication errors there. That's fine. Also, what the hell's with these pistols? They look cool. Look at that giant ass bullet. Look at that big old bullet. That's a bullet bill. There are so many of these fucking pictures. But why? Why? I kind of want to open these. I want to see what the difference is. Okay, so those are just the tears. It's kind of funny that her face gets muddier in that point, but let's see the difference between these. Yeah, I don't see it. I don't get it. So Reza's fucked. Is the first little thing that slides by. It's kind of interesting that they cut this out. In case you know what this is the teleportation sequence that's not being shown, implying you don't teleport. Like something is going on here. Yeah, like you don't teleport. I guess it's to leave it a lot more open as to what happens. It's entirely possible that you just get smacked by Izumi before you get away. Who knows? In that regard, actually, that would be another good world. Okay, so it starts off with Reza being shot. Then it shows Sebastian. Because, again, Sebastian being fucking dead is kind of critical here. It's kind of a big deal that he's fucked up. Then there's nothing. I guess it does 2 credits per image. Then it shows an explosion. Wait, what? What's explosion? What is explosion? I know I can go to the image, but I don't wanna. Oh, fuck me, I guess. Where's it at? Translation work. Dutch images. No, this isn't the images thing. That's not the images string. So it's not under Dutch. It probably is under here. So what is explosion? Reza head explosion. Damn. Chapter 4. Oh, yeah, because you blow Bryce up. That's another good one. That's another good, strong selection. And then meeting, which is with... Oh, god damn it, I always forget who meeting is. I think it's a really odd pick, though, if I recall correctly. Yeah, it's with the... Yeah, here's the problem. Why did you pick this one? Why is meeting Izumi in this listing? Why would you point out that she's not, that she's suspiciously not in the ending? Also, why is Sun picked out? I guess because he was like, at first he wanted to take the explosion because it's humanity. But then it's like, you know what, why not just point out what a dick you are? Or maybe it was of a copying thing, I don't know. But why Izumi should not have been there? And then Deadbot, oh, well, that's interesting. That's really interesting. And then it pans to the logo, and then it's like, goodbye. I really would have loved it if the evil ending had a lot more impact. Like, a lot more shit happens after the evil ending. So after the evil ending, what happens is a lot of people are like, what the fuck, man? I like this. I like that this one is involved in the ending sequence, because, again, you fuck up investigations to get the evil ending. Or you can. And I really like this. I think this is great. Like, the evil ending's got... It needs more ham to work, because it's so silly and it's so weird and doesn't make any sense. It doesn't work. It's technically a best ending in a sense. Sure, Reza dies, but technically everyone wins. Like, nothing gets blown up, so it's kind of a weird ending. Izumi doesn't show up despite being mentioned in the credits. It's a weird ending that seems to stand only in the last chapter as a logical decision. It's an ending that doesn't work in the grander context of things, but yet it's just weird. That being said, what? Okay, so 30 minutes. This has been going on for a while. Next time, I don't know. Pick someone. Tell me who to do, whose first ending to do. I might save Adine for last. I'm gonna do Remiet's probably before Adine, maybe second, because I don't want to fucking deal with Remy. His last ending is so sad, because he's all like, I'm gonna stay behind. I'm like, fuck you, Remy. I know who you are now. Oh, your ending's so tragic. You're a cancer patient. Doesn't mean she can be a bitch. I'm just saying, boy.